So for personality and character, we said we can ask these questions. What am I like? About you, what are you like? What are you like? What is he or she like? What is Jack like? What is David like? What is Sarah like? What are we like? And what are they like? Okay, but now we want to talk about people's appearance. Okay, people's looks. Appearance or looks. So if I'm asking about my appearance, I say, what do I look like? Repeat, please. What do I look like? What do I look like? About your appearance, I ask, what do you look like? What do you look like? For she or he, what does she look like? What does she look like? What does he look like? What does he look like? What do we look like? What do we look like? And the last, what do they look like? What do they look like? Would you repeat one more time? What do I look like? What do I look like? What do you look like? What does he look like? What does she look like? What do we look like? What do they look like? All right, very good. When we want to describe people's appearance, we need some adjectives, of course, again. We want to start with age, okay? Age, for example, we can describe somebody young. We can say somebody is young. We can say somebody is a teenager. We can say somebody is old or elderly. All right, let's just do the repetition. Jack is young. Jack is young. Sarah is a teenager. Sarah is a teenager. David is old. David is old. Or we can say he is elderly. He is elderly. You know, in English, it's not very nice to call people old. So it's better to say elderly, okay? They're synonym, but it's better to say elderly. Old is not a nice word. My parents are middle-aged. My parents are middle-aged. It means something around, I don't know, 50 to 60, okay? Middle-aged. My sister is in her 20s. What does it mean? I'm going to talk about that. My brother is in his 40s. My brother is in his 40s. One more time. Young. Teenager. Old. Elderly. Middle-aged. Middle-aged. Okay, let's just talk about these two. As you can see here, when I say my sister is in her 20s, it means she's aged between 20 to 29. She is in her 20s. It means she is something between 20 to 29. Also, I can say she is in her early 20s. It means in her early 20s. It means she is 20, maybe 21, maybe 22 or 23. Okay? When I say she is in her early 20s, it means to اوایل دهه دوم زندگیشه. Okay? In her early 20s. But also I can say she is in her late 20s. She is in her late 20s. It means maybe she's 27. We are not sure. Maybe 28 or 29. Okay? We have another phrase. She is in her mid-20s. She is in her mid-20s. It means maybe she's 24, she's 25, or 26. Would you please repeat after me? She's in her 20s. She's in her 20s. She is in her early 20s. She is in her early 20s. She is in her late 20s. She is in her late 20s. She is in her mid-20s. She is in her mid-20s. Did you get it? Very good. So when I say my sister is in her teens, it means she is a teenager, something between 13 to 19. My cousin is in her 20s, between 20 to 29. My brother is in her 30s, 30 to 39. My friend is in her 40s, 40 to 49, 50s, 50 to 59, and so on. 60s, 60 to 69, 70s, 70 to 79, 80s, 80 to 89, and finally 90s, 90 to 99. So, we talked about people's ages. Somebody is young, somebody is middle-aged, old, elderly, a teenager. Now, we want to talk about people's height, how tall they are, how tall they are. Somebody can be tall, very tall, short, very short, or medium height. Please repeat after me. Jennifer is tall. Jennifer is tall. David is very tall. David is very tall. He is short. He is short. He is very short. He is very short. And the last one, they are medium height. Medium height means they are neither tall nor short. نه قدشون بلنده نه کوتاهه. They are medium height. Medium height. Medium height. They are medium height. So far we have talked about people's ages, people's height, and weight. Weight. We want to see if people are fat, thin, overweight, or underweight. Repeat, please. She's thin. She's thin. See, thin is not a positive word. If you say somebody is thin, it's not good. Okay, we never call people thin. It's not nice. It's better to call them slim. Slim is a positive adjective. Okay, I say, my best friend is slim. My best friend is slim. We do not say is a slim, all right? Is slim. My best friend is slim. One of the S's is omitted. They are underweight. They are underweight. Underweight is again the same as thin. It's not very positive. It's negative to call somebody underweight. He is fat. He is fat. Sam is overweight. Sam is overweight. Beth is chubby. Beth is chubby. Chubby is positive and it means healthy and attractive. We use chubby usually for children, for babies. Topol, okay, but only for children and kids. Beth is chubby. So again, these two are negative adjectives. We do not use them to describe people. Chubby is somehow positive and for babies. Thin. Thin. Slim. Slim. Underweight. Underweight. Fat. Fat. Overweight. Overweight. Chubby. Chubby. Okay.